Bryson DeChambeau. And Bryson, we're keen to know, because off-season, it's not very long in golf, but you do get a bit of time to kind of put the clubs away, or maybe not put the clubs away, and kind of think about how you're going to approach the new year. Given your meticulous nature, what is an off-season like for Bryson DeChambeau?
Well, this year was a lot different. I told everyone that I was going to come back a different person, bigger, stronger, faster, and I think I've succeeded at that. I was able to hit 200 ball speed and 60-degree weather, 65-degree weather back in Dallas, 201.4 actually. Not only 4 or 5 days ago, actually, I did it. And so I think I've accomplished that. I come here and I'm swinging at 190 ball speed, which is crazy for me, and it's completely new. It's a lot of fun, but it's been a lot of work, a lot of working out 2 days, working out for 4 hours of cumulative total, and eating a lot, more than I would like. But my body, it's crazy. When you work out that long, I need to keep eating. You just feel like you need to eat. And so I just listened to my body. I was careful with it. I made sure that whenever I felt like something was happening, I went and fixed it, didn't aggravate it. And fortunate enough to have somebody like Greg Roscoff on my side, MAT, muscle activation techniques, that allows me to come back and be literally pain-free, no pain, anything. When I go see him, and he's giving me techniques to help me figure that stuff out on my own through training. And so it's been a long process, a grueling process, but I'm going to keep doing it because I enjoy it and I like seeing the progress that I've come about with.
Talk to me about that, Bryson. You've said bigger and stronger. Why? You are meticulous, as Robbie rightly points out. Why bigger and stronger?
Well, why bigger and stronger? The more mass you have, the more you're able to control that mass and stabilize and contract efficiently. The overall more general stability you're going to have when you go out in golf and you swing a golf club. I feel like when I'm swinging now, I feel like a 15-mile-an-hour wind used to feel like, or what used to feel like an 8-mile-an-hour wind is now, I can feel the same wind as a 15-mile-an-hour wind, if that kind of makes sense. So I just feel like in any situation, no matter what happens, I feel like I'm more grounded. I got more weight to me, about 17 more pounds. I feel like I'm grounded a lot more. So I don't feel like I slip around as much. And just overall, in general, I feel healthier. That's the cool thing about it.
Back in 2016, you came out to play up the road in Dubai when still an amateur, and I remember speaking to you about the opening story where you cut down the 5-iron and you figured it all out, that story. That process, no golfer seems to delight in the process as much as you yourself, from us looking in from the outside. Do you in many ways enjoy the process more? Does it fascinate you more than the actual competition of golf?
I like the process, but I like finding a distinct advantage over others. It's just my nature to always do that. I always love finding something that makes me better without people going, oh, well, he just did this that made him better. They're like, how did he do it? What did he do? How did that happen? That's kind of where I find joy in this game, and ultimately with that comes winning.
That's your body, that's your mind. What about your actual game? What areas are you looking at? Let's get technical for a second. If we can.
Wedging and driving. If I can, I think I was way down the list on wedging last year, proximity, and if I can get that down to where I'm top 30 in the world with wedging, my driving is good enough. My putting is top 30. My iron play is good enough. If I can get the wedging portion of it down to top 30, you're going to see me win a lot.
Sometimes they say that you need to clear your mind to play your best golf. You need to be free
That's
of clutter.
for people that don't understand the game. No,
Talk to us. What's going through your mind when you're in tournament play? Are you trying to be in the zone where you're not really thinking that work has all been done away from the course, or are you still analysing? Are you still being meticulous on the course?
The work has been done out, in practice rounds. When I get to the golf course on tournament day, and I'm looking through a book and we're just double checking, making sure all that is flush and the numbers are right. When we get there, we just get our yardage, effectively changed for all the numbers that we need to per the conditions. And then I just literally go and hit a 150-yard shot or whatever number we get to. I go, okay, it's just a 150-yard shot. It's a curve this much. I'm trying to cut into this flag. I'm trying to do, this trajectory, whatever it is. That's all it is for me. It's not like I'm going through these formulas or something in my head. It's that all that stuff's been done. We're just trying to get the effective number and then play to that number.
Any major, of course, will do. I don't want to be disrespectful to any of them. Right. You've looked ahead in 2020 to the 4 majors, Bryson. Is there one that stands out, the course that lends itself to your skill set? And perhaps give us an insight into what a week looks like leading into a major for Bryson DeChambeau. Do you change anything?
I think, so to answer the first question, I think every major is good for me. I don't think there's one that isn't, because of how much farther I am hitting it the wedge game that I think I'm going to have this year, I've already got a great iron play game, so I don't think there's going to be any issue with any major. Week looking into it, I'm prepping, making sure that whatever's not going right and whatever I'm struggling with maybe going into that tournament, I'm trying to fix that week before. Make sure that I have that, whatever it is, ready for that tournament. And so that's all I think about. It's not like I'm doing this crazy preparation. I mean, my caddy does that preparation. Tim is unbelievable in his work. He makes sure that we have all the numbers, all the run-out numbers, all the lines, starting lines, making sure all the compasses on the book are right. So he does a lot of work and needs a lot of credit for his work in his own area, and he deserves everything that I can give him.
You yourself have been very vocal about slow play. It's been a narrative that went through the 2019 season. It's good that everyone is talking about it, that's addressing it. Has it affected your game, though, Bryson?
No, absolutely not. I mean, people think that it's affected my game, and if anything, I'll just say that because of how far I'm hitting it, I don't think that'll ever be an issue anymore.
Last one from me, Bryson, because I know you're a busy man. You've got better things to be doing than talking to us bearded bandits here. In terms of this year, the majors, we all know you all want to win majors. Right. We look at the Olympics, we look at the Ryder Cup. If I was to ask you, a bit of an unfair question, Olympic gold or a winning Ryder Cup team, what would you choose?
Well, I've lost the Ryder Cup. We've lost the Ryder Cup. I was a part of that. That wasn't fun. But honestly, to be called an Olympian would be an unbelievable honor. That only happens once every 4 years, and I think that's more personally prestigious to me. I want to be on all the teams. I'm not saying that, you're right, because you said it wasn't a fair question. But at the same point in time, I think Olympic gold would be something that, only few could ever get.
We're looking forward to seeing the new and improved Bryson DeChambeau in action in Abu Dhabi.